Usually we will have to take them out to the malls and suggest particularly the kind of clothing to buy.
Okay.
And of course, we don't want them to spend a lot of money, so we make sure that we take them to where things are quality stuff, but for less expensive.
So those would be like outlets?
Exactly.
So you have outlet trips?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's correct. So that is what we do. We let them know the importance of studying hard, precisely because there are those who come into the country without a scholarship initially. But upon arrival in a university and performing very, very well with a high GPA, maybe 3.5 or 3.6 and 7, some even 4 points, invariably, and I can say this across the country, that student gets a scholarship.
So it's easy to get a scholarship once your academic performance is up to date.
Exactly.
You know, one of the things that I think I missed asking before is, if you're preparing for graduate studies,
yes,
how do you, are you considered a transfer student, or are you considered a new applicant as a graduate student? Yeah,
well, they are both. It could be both. I mean, and not necessarily both as one. You could be transferring already because you're already a graduate student studying for a master's or a PhD in another institution.
Okay.
In that instance, you're a transfer student.
Let's say my case is I finished undergraduate in my home country.
And you're coming in
and
as
I'm coming
a graduate
here and
student.
I'm coming in to become a graduate student. What's the process? Is the process the same as undergraduate, or are there some things that need to be put in place?
That is a very good question indeed, because the aspect of the graduate student or prospective graduate student or somebody coming to study in the graduate school here is a little bit more elaborate than the undergraduate. The reason being, there are different different academic systems, different grading systems. So, as somebody who has completed a degree program from overseas, usually you have to necessarily have at least a 3-point GPA equivalent to be accepted. But how is that determined? There are quite a few companies that do transcript evaluations. And the one that we use predominantly in this area of the country is the World Education Services.
That's in Manhattan?
It is, exactly. It's located in New York. So they will evaluate your transcripts and let the schools know what the equivalence is.
Can I send my transcript directly to the World Education Service?
Actually,
or does it have to come from my institution?
It has to come from your university that you attended in your country, official, sealed, sent directly to WES.
If it's sent to me directly, would that be considered non-viable or invaluable transfer?
It will not be of any utility, not at all.
So it has to go directly from institution to agency and then to your agency.
It's all right for you to send some of that to your institution. But for purposes of admittance, the evaluation from the World Education Services is what determines. Yes.
And that helps students to acquire scholarships, etc.
A whole lot, particularly those in the STEM programs. I mean, all of them are eligible for scholarships. But I'm saying those in STEM, I'm talking about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics areas. If you did very well in your undergraduate program, the likelihood of you getting a scholarship coming to study is almost 100%. And you're talking about getting a lot of money for the tuition and stipend every 2 weeks.
Great.
You don't have anything to bother you.
So all of your living bills are paid, plus you get a stipend?
Exactly.
Wow. I actually am happy to learn that, because I'm almost certain there are a lot of people out there who have completed their undergraduate level education, have graduated at the top of their classes, and they're looking for opportunities abroad. Or they're looking for ways to improve and to advance their studies. And this is very, very valuable information you're sharing.
All over the United States, the opportunities are there for them, such persons in particular.